What does he do?
What does he do?
He has a film studies class, and he used it for, he actually made a film, so.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I guess that was a good use.
I guess, like, the YouTube career didn't work out, but in the end, he got some use out of that.
He's gonna be a teacher. I don't even know why he's taking film studies. For fun.
For fun.
But I'm just gonna ask you, like, I don't have any paper or plan, but I just kind of chat with you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like say a little intro and then introduce you, and then you can like say your name. Like, oh, I do this for the chimes, and then I'll ask you some questions.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Sounds great. It's on?
Yeah, it is on. I'm just gonna cut that.
Oh, okay.
Beginning out.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Hi, I'm Shelby with Behind the Headlines, and I'm here with Hafsa, who is a part of the.
It's Hafsa.
Hafsa. Dang it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hi, I'm Shelby, here with Behind the Headlines, and I'm here with Hafsa, who is a part of the current Chimes staff.
Yes, I am. Hello, I am the managing editor of the Chimes. Let me redo that. Okay. Hello, I am the. Should I say my name? You already did.
You can say your name.
But you already did that.
True.
I'll just. Hello, I am the managing editor of the Chimes. So nice to meet you.
Cool. So I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions about like what you like about being a part of the Chimes. I mean, it is a student-led club, so me and Clayton talked about some of the kind of headbutting things that you run into because we are technically a volunteer club, so you run into people that aren't really experienced and things like that. But this is your first year in the role. How have you liked being a part of the staff?
I was really nervous coming in just because I had really only been in the Chimes for about a year, and then immediately I was thrown into this position over the summer, so that was like just a huge surprise because literally all of the previous management staff had to graduate and like leave us behind. So the few stragglers that were left behind were unfortunately or fortunately were promoted, I guess.
Yeah. What do you end up doing? I mean, what do you all oversee? I mean, you guys all kind of like go hand in hand and help each other, but like.
Right. So I tend to dabble in a lot of everything. So there's copy editing, I'm basically just like Clayton's second in command.
Yeah.
Whatever he does is like, he basically runs it through me too because, you know.
Yeah, you can't just do it one person, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a joint effort. And so, I just try my best to oversee those same way Clayton does, except his is like more on a more extensive level because he is the editor-in-chief.
Do you guys ever butt heads with the opinions or like ideas?
Yeah, quite a bit, surprisingly, but like I think that's healthy with maintaining like a relationship because if you're always agreeing, like that is obviously a good thing. However, like I think it's healthy to have different opinions on situations and how to deal with things.
Right. Yeah. No, I completely agree with that.
Right. Yeah.
We were talking about all the new staff. Do you think that you're happy with who you have writing for you, or do you hope to maybe increase the numbers next year and things like that?
Yeah. I'm really shocked that we managed to get like such a good group within our first year of all entire new management. And you know, it's been a wild ride with them. We've lost a couple people, we gained a few, and it's just been like an on and off process. But you know, I'm satisfied with what we've got going with our new team, with our new staff. It's really rewarding to see them write and have their articles be published, and I feel it's probably the same feeling for them as well, to see their work be posted, see their work be printed out every month, you know.
Do you still have a lot of articles being published?
I personally have not been writing as much as I did just because I've been busier.
Yeah, doing the behind the scenes stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
it's just I try to write at least once a month. That's like my goal, but I have not been very consistent. However, next semester I'm aiming to do more. But you know, people always tell me that you already do so much for the Chimes.
Yeah. Do you do some of the editing? I mean, I don't know who really does all. I mean, I know Charlie does, but
yes, I do some of the editing. Charlie's always nagging me in my messages like, "Hey, you should definitely check the copy editing page out, like, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll see my name, and then I'll be assigned with an article
Mm-hmm.
to edit. So yeah, it goes through not necessarily a lengthy process, but it does go through a lot of people before
Gotcha.
it gets anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Clayton was also talking to me about next year's plans and hopes for improvement with the team and overall just the chimes. He was talking about more of a multimodal approach, like video or things like that.
Yes,
What
oh
like
my
do you have any
goodness.
ideas for next year?
I have been wanting for our journalists to push themselves to be on camera rather than, because you remember the retreat.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't go, but yeah, I remember that we had one. Yes.
Okay, we had a retreat, and there was this guy that came in, and he spoke. He talked
Oh
about.
yeah, I do remember. Yeah, with the dogs.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
It
Continue.
was-
I was there actually.
Yeah, I was like, okay, maybe I was.
I was. It was.
remembering.
Yes, I do remember the guy from the station. Yeah.
Yeah. He said how journalism has moved to video.
Right.
More so than writing. Like, I think it was 60-40,
Mm-hmm.
60 video, 40% writing, and I think we should also make that not as drastic.
Yeah.
However, we should take steps into doing some of that. So one of the ideas that I've wanted the Chimes to do more of is in-person interviews, like street interviews, because
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool
Fun.
and really fun.
Mm-hmm.
However, it just didn't seem to work out this semester, but I'm hoping next semester will be a better start for that to happen.
I mean, realistically, we can make a whole website, with like
Exactly.
Chimes News or something like that.
No,
That would be
really.
cool.
Yeah, it would be.
And you can put in, like, we have PR students that make, or the sports, I guess, management students. I don't really know what they're called, I guess. They make, like, the short
Yeah.
videos that get posted on the sports pages.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we're already kind of leaning into that now.
Yeah,
It's just not as consistent as I would like it to be.
right.
Because, like, Charlie and Clayton have recently started, like, a new, like, little coffee series where they just go around Bexley trying out the coffee shops.
Mhm.
So I think we are heading in a right direction. It's just not as consistent
Mm-hmm.
for now. But that is to be expected since we are approaching baby steps.
Right. I think, honestly, we'll get a lot more kids involved.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think this would be like a really good opportunity for those who aren't necessarily, they don't
Writing
feel like,
kids,
yeah,
yeah.
they're not strong in their writing, and if they're more of a talker, well, great.
I mean, there's kids that just want to be behind the camera, too. That
Exactly.
can get their name out there onto
yeah,
something.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that what would be really cool is I was talking to Clayton about this. My high school did it. They did like a news station where they had multiple kids behind the scenes, like where they did like editing kids, and they actually did interviews with teachers and stuff. And I feel like that was really cool. But have you seen the I don't know what it is. It's posted on some of the Instagram, but it's the microphone in the middle of the fountains, and they ask kids questions.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Who does that?
I
have no idea, but I'm like, that is really cool because
That
like
is.
we're getting more of a, kind of freedom of speech thing going on.
Yeah, and I think it's like a newer thing that Capital is
Mhm.
doing.
I don't know who's behind it, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's really cool.
I just know about the videographer who is part of doing stuff like
Mhm.
that. Her name is Dean. I forget her last name.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry, but
No.
yeah, she was talking about doing like more involvement with video.
Yeah, that would
With
be
Capital,
cool. I mean,
yeah.
I think that's a way for us to expand in next year's, but
Yeah.
what do you like about the Chimes? I mean, we kind of got off track, but
Yeah.
want to get back on track. What do you
Yeah.
think you like? Because we talked about what you guys run into, with the new management and stuff.
Yeah,
but what have you enjoyed the most?
I think I really enjoy the process of getting everyone involved in some way, somehow. And I do like having our weekly meetings just for people to voice out their ideas and like potential story ideas, and I think that's really nice. And I kind of want us to be more of a comfortable team with each other, that like, I want us to be friends.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah. I can't go to the meetings because I work so much, but
and that's
sad. But.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of want us to start hanging out more outside of just the meetings.
Or we can do joint stories and things like that.
Yeah,
that'd
exactly.
be a good idea.
Though I think that would be a little bit difficult because people have like different writing styles.
Yeah.
And I know when the new president article came out in the summer, like Charlie and Leo, our chief layout editor, they were butting heads over writing it because they were working on it together.
Oh, I think maybe not more so the writing, but like say you have certain people that really like to interview and some people that really like to write, like we can do more of a do what you would like based on the numbers and the chimes, because like obviously we have less numbers, so when you do an article you have to do every single part.
Right.
And maybe we have kids that like to interview more or kids that like to take pictures more.
Exactly.
And those kind of like work together.
Speaking of pictures, we have a position for anyone who would be interested in doing that. So we are in talks with someone from our team currently because her mom is a photographer, and so that kind of got passed down to her. She has her own camera and she takes like really nice pictures. So I don't know, it's still in the process, but like, I think tiny rules like that would be, because I don't want it to be so like there's just a big group of reporters with so much potential in like other areas. I don't want them to feel limited on what they can do.
Right.
And I know we have like other parts of the chimes, like layout and copy editing, but there's just so much more that goes into journalism that I think we can definitely try.
Right.
To do more.
I just think that getting more of the student body involved would be fun, you know, because I feel like some kids don't appreciate like the chimes, or like so my friends, I'm like, oh, go read it, and they're like, oh, maybe. I'm like literally like you're my friend, like you should go read it. I have a paper in there, but or they're like, oh, well, I'll just read yours, and I'm like, there's so many kids that I think that this information that we give them is important, but they don't want the long efforts of reading the paper, you know what I'm saying? So maybe if we get more people involved, they'll like appreciate it more.
Yeah, and that's like another one of our struggles is the outreach that we have on campus. We are currently thinking about doing like a little newsletter for people to subscribe to and have it reach to them through email. Just like not even like big articles, you know, like
something quick.
Just something quick, just something for them to like.
Hey, this is happening. Right.
Yeah, we already. Not the Chimes does not do this, but Capital already has something like that. They have like a monthly.
The communication thing.
Yeah, the communications, and
I see it. Yeah.
We should.
I never open it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never open that thing. But if I wanted to know what's going on, I would open it.
Yeah. I mean, I do. Yeah. I open it for story ideas, but like
I'm so bad.
I am so good to know what's going on. And I think that would benefit the Chimes greatly if people were to have that subscription and just see like, hey, what are the Chimes people doing? You know?
Right. Just a little more involvement.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, we're very traditional, which is good, but I think that we can only get better. So.
Yeah.
I think you guys do good, but like I think you guys are good. I've only been a part of 1 year, so I only know one management team. But
hopefully we've been exceeding expectations.
I think you guys have been pretty nice. I mean, I've heard some things where people are like, "Oh, well, I have a lot of edits," and Clayton got mad at me because I got all these edits. But I'm like, "Well, then learn and read the AP style and do those things." I think that's where Clayton was saying you guys run into so many problems. Is a lot of the new kids, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I am one of them as well. I don't really know the AP format that well still, but.
Yeah, and I think that issue lies more in how there's not a lot of journalism classes being offered here this semester. I'm not really so sure about next semester. Hopefully that's not.
I don't know. Kelly's gone, so.
Yeah, Kelly's gone. But yeah, that's basically why you guys don't know. Because in Kelly's classes, I was lucky enough to have.
She's kind of scary.
She is scary.
I had her for one class.
Her so
much.
Like
she. I liked how she was so honest.
She's always so honest.
Oh, scary honest.
So honest.
I took one of her courses last semester, as a freshman, which I should not have been in this class as a freshman, but I knew she was retiring, so I was like, I emailed her, I was like, please let me do your class, like, please let me do it. And it was like her ethics law media, which is like, it wasn't too hard, but it's a lot of law. Yeah. And so like, I struggled so bad. My first exam, she wrote on my paper, what kind of answer do you think this is? And I was like,
oh my God, that sounds like Kelly.
Oh my gosh, Kelly, I am petrified of you.
No, because that literally sounds like her. That's awesome.
That's not
awesome, but
we need a teacher like that again, you know,
because Kelly was always someone who pushed her students to
and her opinion wasn't, she didn't blind her teaching with her opinions, you know what I'm saying? Where like a lot of times with people that get into politics and news and all that, they kind of let that overtake how they teach. And she would voice her opinion and then she'd be like, okay, and then move on. Yeah. She was cool.
Yeah, she just kept it neutral for the most part, and I think that's what we need.
I think you guys do fine doing that with the Chimes. I mean, I don't ever read a paper and I'm like, you can tell that he thinks this way.
Yeah.
Which sometimes it's hard when you write. I'm like, sometimes I just want to, like, one of my, like, the Him movie, when I did the review, like, I hated that movie. I was like, it was so terribly done. And the producer of the movie, or the director or whatever, he could do so much better. And I wanted him to say that in there. I wanted him to be like, this is terrible.
This is terrible.
But he couldn't.
And that's where you could write an opinion piece on it.
Worst movie ever.
The worst movie ever. Why him doesn't deserve the credibility then?
I just want some wording choices, you know? But, I mean, I think you guys do a good job at keeping people in line and giving people opportunity. I mean, you guys let me write, so Clayton's like, do you want a story? I'm like, oh, sure, I just joined. Sure, I'll have one.
No, but, like, you are a good writer. And
I
think we are a group. We have a good group of writers, so that's...
How many first years do we have? Like, do you know what we're going to have upcoming? You know, we don't have a lot of seniors, I assume. Do we?
Well, 2 of our management are seniors. And there's now, it's going to be 3 after this year. I'm not so sure about that, but I don't think we have a lot of first years.
Oh. Well, hopefully we have a lot of upcoming people that want to put back into it. I mean, do you have anything else to talk about the Chimes?
I mean...
Anything to put out there that you love? I'm not sure,
I just like the atmosphere the Chimes gives me. And I think it's just a wonderful opportunity for people to talk about what they want to talk about, you know? That pertains to everyone, that affects everyone in Bexley. And I don't know, I highly recommend you guys to pick up
the Chimes.
Yes, pick up a copy of our newspaper, please. We work so hard writing these stories out, copy editing them, spending grueling hours of the night trying to fix it up in our layout design, and then sending it off to a printing service.
You know, I delivered the paper.
And then Shelby goes.
Greg is mad at me. I have not done any of the things to get paid. Because it's a lot of paperwork for that 10 hours.
You need your money.
I know. But
see, she's doing free labor.
On accident.
On accident. But you need to get on that.
But you should pick up a Chimes, is what we're
saying.
saying.
Pick up the Chimes. And also, if you want to see more than just the paper, you could literally look at our website, cuchimes.com.
Do we have a social media?
Yeah, we have Instagram.
We need to post our more.
Yeah.
We do.
That's where the street interviews I want.
Yes, they will be fun.
Yeah.
Like the What Are You Listening To?
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, thank you for talking with me. Yes, I think this is the longest one. Yeah. So you're the best. Yeah.
That's